Chief Superintendent Meeks. Grade A ball grinder and all-around nice chap. That's Jarvis, assistant to Meeks. He hangs round him like a stench on vomit. That's Lambert, my thick as a plank standard issue partner. That's the way to the hostage building.
Good day, sir. My name is Detective Inspector Hector, and I will be your negotiator.
Finally, polite, respectful, good sentence structure. The voice of a man who can get things done.
Why don't you step out where I can see you?
What, like in front of the window?
I was thinking more like out of one.
And I was just beginning to trust you.
My main concern is for the safety of the hostages.
Is it now? How ludicrously noble.
To be fair, my main concerns are more like aspirin, morning fryer, then hostages.
I figured as much.
Look here, pustule. You've got to talk to somebody.
Why should it be you?
Have you taken a look around? Everyone else have leads shorter than their arms.
I suppose you're right, and you seem to be the one who wears the trousers around here.
Who are you?
In case you haven't noticed, what with all the killing and all, I'm a terrorist.
That, I gathered, but I was hoping for your name and full contact details.
How about a little story instead?
Is it gonna be a long one?
I once was in love with a town called Clapper's Creek. It had a charm about it, an underlying grace no other city in Britain could parallel. It wasn't perfect, no place ever is, but I continue to believe that under its scruffy exterior there beat a good heart. But as a steady influx of crime, corruption, and immorality swept across its face, it has let me down, time and again. I watched through tears as it swiftly descended into the dung heap of moral misfortune it is today. I looked on like a father, observing his own son grow up to be a complete moron.
God, save it for your childhood memoirs.
You police are the worst of all, taking bribes, turning backs, letting your town become a den of sin. Not a decent one among you. I used to think, what could one man do against a tide of evil, hatred, and wickedness? Where before I'd simply stand idly by and watch the town sink even lower into the earth, today I will stand by no more. Today, something will be done.
And what's that?
What?
Today, what will be done?
This is being done. Land, sex, and life, you're as thick as the rest of them.
What do you want?
The first intelligent question you've asked all day.
I assure you it was entirely out of self-interest.
I have a list of demands, of course.
Should I get a pen?
My first demand is as follows.
I still need a pen.
The spine and heartbeat of a decent, hard-working town is its clock tower. Punctuality drives efficiency, efficiency drives ambition, and ambition drives pride. Get the town clock ticking again, shining above its citizens as a steadfast reminder of industry and social order.
I don't know anything about clocks.
My second demand, pornography.
Oh, hold on, I think I've got some in my car.
Pornography is eroding the moral fibre of society. Its omnipresence pervades our televisions, our computers, our mobile phones. We're saturated by it. An example must be made. I want the hub of the Clappers Rig porn industry shut down.
You don't mean...
Yes, the Exotico.
You monster! Damn you to hell!
My third demand. Besides myself, I can think of only one man trying to do good for this community.
Oh, stop, please. You're embarrassing me.
There's a dedicated and optimistic fellow running an independent information booth in front of Cottage Park. He has repeatedly taken a brilliant beautification plan to town council for funding and has been repeatedly denied. Speak to the man, find out what he needs, then get it for him.
Oh, there's me pen. What were you saying?
Those are my demands. Come back when you've completed them. I have nothing more to say.
Well, I've got something to say to you, butt pube. Hello? Hello? Sir.
Well, that went better than I thought it would. Still breathing anyway. So where am I supposed to be going again? Oh, a map, that should help. Have we made any progress? So far, we've come up short. Nobody's lived long enough to get any information out of it. What about sending in the twat team? I'm hesitant. They're a bit too gun-happy for my liking. Isn't that the point? Hector, do I need to remind you what further civilian deaths from police negligence will do to my chances of a knighthood? Can we demolish the building? Good God, man. There are civilians in there. And your point is? Well, how about the snipers? Any visuals? Not a sausage. Ah, you're just giving me a great idea. I could really go for a sausage supper. Can't we just throw some money at this worm fart? You're referring to our we negotiate with terrorists policy. We usually drop trout quicker than a sailor on leave in these situations. Well, normally I'd jump at the chance to hand over a large sum to make this all go away, but the budget's a little pinched at the moment. I thought we had some sort of terrorism slush fund. Yes, about that. I'm afraid the slush fund was eaten into slightly by last year's policeman's ball. Sweet Jeremy tap-dancing Christ, a jar of pocket change? Those chocolate fountains don't come cheap. What am I meant to do with this? Tempt him down to the Palladium for a few goes on the Tuckney Nudgers? I'm sure you'll use it to the best of your ability. There's a good chap. How's that tea coming along?
I have 2 top men working on it as we speak.
While you're at it, get me a sandwich.
What kind?
Well, you know how allergic I am to anything without meat in it. Do you know anything about this turd nugget?
I've been compiling notes towards building a complete character profile of the suspect.
This should be good.
I really think I'm close to a breakthrough.
Description?
16 to 84 years old, first language English, likely male though, possibly female.
Oh, that narrows it. So, it could be anyone except your gran.
We haven't ruled her out.
History?
All signs say the perpetrators are local, though might be from overseas, and chances are good he was once a child.
Lambert, if you were twice as smart, you'd still be an idiot. Anything to gain an advantage.
He's very good with a sniper rifle.
I mean our advantage, you spaz.
Oh, nothing then.
Keep up the work.
Will do, boss. Pop back later. I may have a few more insights.
Oh, more insights. I'll be sure to stop by. Oh, so it was you who recommended me for hostage negotiations, was it?
I could think of no one better than you, Hector, to enter the killing zone and attempt to pacify a gun-wielding psycho.
Remind me to thank you properly later. Oh, now the pounding's outside of me head. Might be lucrative if he had any real talent. Got a joke for you. What do you call a guy who hangs out with musicians?
A drummer. Haha. Heard that one.
No, retarded.
Oh.
Hey, you should audition for Y Factor.
Why, Factor?
Did I say Y Factor? I meant why bother? Ha ha!
You're not a very nice man.
You make much money doing this?
I'm saving up for knee cymbals. Why don't you toss me a penny?
Why don't I toss you in the river instead? May I borrow your drumstick a moment?
Fancy a go?
No, I'm gonna shove it into my ear for some sweet relief. Ever thought of taking up the triangle?
I took lessons for a while. Too demanding.
Your drum's out of tune.
I thought it sounded a bit off. Oh well, it'll work itself out.
I thought I knew what talent this was until now. I'll pay you to never drum again.
You want me to play you the drum again? Cool up, Lula.
Oh God, what have I done? This is almost worse than having to touch that paperclip. Remind me not to put my hand in my pocket. Imagine what I could get for this at the needle exchange. A day's supply of chump. A day. As much as I'd love to jab this into his neck, I think I'll hold on to this.
Any requests?
You know I have the tiger.
Absolutely. Any requests?